Okay, we are now live. Your starting node, and it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, Oklahoma, 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 where the waving wheat can sure smell sweet when the wind comes right behind the rain. Oh, I got that completely wrong. That's the one. I'll do that again because that's a nasty little 1, 2, 3, go. Every night we sit alone and talk and watch a hawk making lazy circles in the sky. Sky, Oklahoma, Oklahoma. And the lamb we belong. That's all the soprano line, and I'm doing altos now. I'm looking at different grunt people. Screwed myself up there completely, didn't I? Should we start that all again? Yeah. What I'll do is if I play like this, now you're on my left, and I'll be more used to the fact that altos are on my left. Yeah? Excellent. I'll start again. From the beginning. 1, 2.
Hang on, Matt, I'm confused now. Are you doing the middle line or the bottom line?
Bottoms.
Okay. So that, not me, yeah? Okay, thanks.
Well, you messed it up the first time, so that's why he's doing it now.
Yeah. One more time. And now I'm going to always do the alto line, because I'm looking at the altos, aren't I? You should all have badges on that says altos. But not, the seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oklahoma, 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 where the waving wheat can sure smell sweet when the wind comes right behind the rain. Every night we sit alone and talk and watch a hawk making lazy circles in the sky. Oklahoma, Oklahoma. And the lamb we belong to is grand. And when we say, hey, you're doing fine, Oklahoma, 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 Oklahoma. Yow. Excellent. Before I do the middles, go to the very last line, find 386. If you'd like to, just so you don't get completely confused, I've given the second sopranos a line to sing so that they don't have to sing top A's. Yeah? So they're singing in bar 386. They're doing D, E, E sharp, F sharp, which I know is still quite high, but if you fancy it, you could do that. Or second, you could just go, you know what, I'll be an alto at this point and leave them to it. But the notes are D, E, E sharp, F sharp, if you want to know what they are. Which means you're in thirds below the sopranos. And it's squeaky high, isn't it? Yeah, for some of the altos, but there we are. Let's go back and do.
What do we drop to then after the F sharp?
Let me just get that.
The D.
Yes, to the D. Yeah, because everyone finishes on a D in unison. Unison. Cool. Let us. There was a moment there where we sing about Lorraine, wasn't it? That was quite funny. Right behind Lorraine. That's why it just. I was like, oh, there she is. So, going back, now let's do middles. Yeah? Under tempo. Oh, I keep getting too fast. So you're starting on the F sharp. This is bar 329 for middles. And then sometimes alto. 2, 3, 4. Oklahoma, 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 Homer, Oklahoma, where the waving wheat can sure smell sweet when the wind comes right behind the rain. Oh, every night we sit alone and talk and watch a hawk making lazy circles in the sky. Oklahoma, Oklahoma. And the land we belong to is grand. And when we say, yay, you're doing fine, Oklahoma, 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 Oklahoma. Yay. Cool. There's a question from someone. No? No. Vicky, you're holding a pencil like a question, like the old, that sort of thing, but obviously not.
Sorry, I can't sing unless I'm holding a pencil.
Okay.
So can't learn harmonies as holding a pencil. It's like a Freudian thing. I don't understand it. Sorry.
That's fine.
Adding
away
it
now.
to the props list is fine.
Yeah, if you wouldn't mind.
Cool. So I will go back to 329, and I can't sing both, obviously. So I'll just play both, and you can have a go at singing at home on your own, singing either the middle or the alto part. Yeah? From 329. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Cool. That's a weird bit when you just sing. That's nasty. Yeah. Perfect fourths, of course. Cool. Any questions about that? No?
Matt,
Yes.
can we just, before we go into spelling Oklahoma at 383, can we just go over that bit? Because I'm just going to get my alphabet all confused, and it's just knowing when to actually start the O of the Oklahoma. Just to
Okay.
kind of just to remember it.
Oklahoma. Okay. So if we go from 377.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So this is 377, which goes, you're doing fine, Oklahoma, Oklahoma, Oklahoma. Or whichever part that you are. Yeah. It's remembering to go Oklahoma. Okay. Yeah. Because if you get onto the O, then you're going to be one letter in front of everybody, which you don't want to be. So yeah, going Oklahoma. Okay. Cool. Any other questions? No. Any other questions about the preceding stuff? Because that, I think we've been through everything up to there. No. Lots of nods. Excellent. Let's have a look at A New World then. And this is the one that you need your glasses for. Or binoculars, depending on... That's what I feel like I need for this one.
No, I don't need my glasses because I'm short-sighted. So
Right.
I'm bucking the trend of people who are over 40 playing the trombone with their music.
Right. Yes.
Not. I can't see over there, but I can see that. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Can't see anything now. I'm just that.
Yeah.
But today, I mean, I normally listen to Radio 4 in the car, but today there's some shitty stuff on about dogs, and I was like, oh, this is boring. So I switched over to Classic FM, and I was listening to Classic FM in the car, and there was an advert for car insurance, for Saga car insurance, and it said, for over 50s
Sex
only.
annually, generally August.
Over 50s only. And I was like, shit, I'm there.
Matt, at Age UK, we support the over 50s. So,
Yay!
you know,
Oh
Excellent.
my God.
you can
Winning.
come and benefit.
Gee.
Amy, that didn't sound how it's supposed to sound.
Oh my God. We do not offer that kind of service, I should
No.
say.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm sure. So yeah, Saga Holidays it is. Apparently. There we go. Over 50s. Right. You start this all off. Do you all now have on your scores alto 1, alto 2, alto 1, and so you know which bits you're singing? Excellent. Let's go from the beginning. I believe it's near the end where it gets a bit messy. Peace or Anna wants to know if she's 2. Is she 1? She's a 1. Okay. Hands up ones.
Oh, hang on. I thought it was. I've got a squiggle next to all of it. Which
Okay.
means I'm singing everything
Oh, lucky you.
or not.
So
Sandy, what am I? Am I an alto 1? Oh, alto 2. I've got the other things underlined. Sorry. Bye.
Too, Debbie. Yeah, with Sandy
you.
and myself.
Okay.
excellent. So it just splits it up. That's all it is. Yeah. On the new Zoom, by the way, there was a way of. Oh, it's not doing it for me now. It's not working now. No. On the new Zoom, sometimes if you hold it there for long enough, it decides to put a hand up for you.
Oh, I thought you were throwing up like some gang signs.
Recognise hand gesture. I'm going to hold it like this, and then
Hey, Debbie got one.
yeah. You don't need to do any typing. You just have to hold it there for a bit. Yeah. Exciting, isn't it?
It's not happening for me.
No, you have to have the most up-to-date Zoom.
Well, that's not me.
There we go. Anyway, that was aside. So, A New World. Boink. A new world calls across the ocean. A new world calls across the sky. A new world whispers in the shadows. Time to fly. Time to fly. Forever taking your breaths wherever you fancy, etc. Cool. Any questions about that? Remember, this is how it now works on Zoom, is if you have to tell me that you were crap or that you were brilliant. Yeah?
Amazing.
You were amazing. Yeah, excellent. Double thumbs up. Look at that. So the next time you come in is... It's about one moment.
I'm
Past
pretty sure we
70.
got time to put the kettle on.
Yeah,
By the
absolutely.
time the stops have done whatever it is they need to do.
Yeah. And tenors, I think, have done a bit there, and basses. So, yeah, you're not... Oh, shit, press the wrong button now. It's about one moment, yes? Is that your next entrance? Excellent. And that's quite a fast one after 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. It's about one moment. That moment you think you know where you stand, but in that one moment, the things that you're sure of safe on their hand, and you got 1 second to try to be clear, to try to stand tall, but nothing's the same, and the wind starts to blow. I can't read half these words. I'm just making it up. So excuse the words. Yeah, holding that blow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Off. off on number 7. So there'll be a little clonk before the sopranos come in. And again, same thing. Same thing. It's about 1 moment. Can you do that? I will. There you go, Debbie. I will. Just for you. Ready? 1, 2, 3. It's about 1 moment. That moment you think you know where you stand, but in that 1 moment, the things that you're sure of slip from your hand, and you got 1 second to try to be clear, to try to stand tall, but nothing's the same. And the wind starts to blow. And off we go. And it's okay, Bella's back in the door, so you don't need to call the police. Unless that was a burglar, of course. Oh, who are we waving to? Hello! Oh. So. No.
Tell him to join.
Go on, can't hear you.
It was
There.
just Terry. Terry
So-
came to wave.
Oh, right.
That was all.
That was
He's gone
all.
now. He's
It was
gone now.
lovely. Tell him his wave was very
Yeah.
special.
He's gone.
Excellent. So then our next entry is bar 103, is it? Or 8, can't tell. 103, have a house on the hill. Oh,
Get a
that's
pool
good.
in the back. I love that bit.
Yeah. So, you have a house in the hills, and your hills, has, the S comes on there, have underneath it. So, 1, 2, 3, and you have a house on the hills. You get a pool in the back, but then the earthquake hits, and now you're singing second line down, but an octave down. Nobody told you the best way to steer when the wind starts to blow. And oh, you're suddenly a stranger. Now you're going your top line. Life is different than you planned. Soprano C, to the summer find a way. Second line down. To be sure of what will be. Top line, when you might be free. Until the end. So, shall I go through that again, just to make sure we all know which line we're singing? Because it is a bit jumpy, I know. Let's go back to... where does it get messy? Nobody told you the best, which is bar 115. So 115, you're on the second line down, but an octave lower. The best way to steer when the wind starts to blow. You're now on the still second line. Oh, and oh, you take the tune. Then the sopranos sing all of a sudden. Then you're going to the soprano line. Your life is different than you planned, which is going to the G. Yeah? Then the sopranos are singing, and you have to do to the summer find a way to be sure of what will be. Jump to the top line, then you might be free. All the way through. Yeah, cool. I know it's a lot of leaping around, but it means that you're underneath the sopranos, making the harmonies up. Cool. Should we just do that one more time? playing it through from Nobody Told, bar 115. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nobody told you the best way to steer when the wind starts to blow. And oh, you're suddenly a stranger. Your life is different than you planned. To be sure of what will be, then you might be free. Cool. While I remember, going back a bit, there is a little breath that everybody else needs to take, and you don't have to, but it would be good if you do. Go back to where we started on that. Nobody told you the best way. You know, the best way to steer when the wind... You see there's a little rest in there. You probably don't feel like you will need it, but the others do. So take a breath. Starts to blow. Because you've got a breath there, but they haven't. They've got to go another for ages. So take a breath after the wind on 117. Cool. Carrying on. Sopranos sing for a bit. Your next entrance, I think, is on Waiting There, 181. So just before that, the sopranos have sung A New World Just Beyond the Mountains. Yours, waiting there. Waiting there, a new world shattering the silence. There's a new world I'm afraid to see. A new world louder every moment. Come to me, come to me. So your last note is a B flat, which is the same note you sang on Come. Ooh. Excellent. Should we do that little chunk again?
It's such a weird ending.
Well, it's not an ending, because it would normally go straight into the next scene.
Yeah.
There's always, but we might do something when we find out where this fits in the scheme of the show, whether we might make an ending of it, or whether at this point someone, comes charging on with roller skates on
Nice.
and a bottle of champagne or something.
I reckon we'll just waft.
There'll be some wafting. Yeah. Oh yes, definitely one of those.
As long as we keep in louder every moment, because that's the best bit in the whole thing. Like the bit where we're not singing is like the best bit in the whole thing.
Where it
Love
stops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah. It's a
I
good
think
bit.
you're more sort of Scooby-Doo ending. Let's do the Scooby-Doo ending.
Oh yeah.
Doodle-doo, doodle-doo.
Pardon me, little burpee.
Nice.
Nice.
Good.
And obviously we'll have no shoes on at this point, right?
Why is
If
that?
you're doing contemporary dance, you never wear shoes, right?
That's very true. Yeah. Bits of floaty material. So we went from, where did we go from that one?
181.
181,
Well,
181.
that's when we come in, so it's just before that.
Yeah. I'll go from 176. Let's soprano sing. 1, 2, 3, 4. A new world just beyond the mountain. Waiting there, waiting there. A new world shattering the silence. There's a new world I'm afraid to see. A new world louder every moment. Come to me, come to me. Bum, 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 bum. Maybe wafty, wafty, wafty. Excellent. Good. Shall we have a go at just singing now all of that from the very first entrance? Which is the beginning, isn't it? Yes. Marvellous. Here we go. From the top. Alto line, alto line, alto line. A new world crawls across the ocean. A new world calls across the sky. A new world whispers in the shadows. Time to fly, time to fly. Zip. Excellent. Good. Next one. It's about one moment. Bar 70. After 3. Bar 70. There's a panic look on Anna's face. It's like, out. Yay! Excellent. Good. It's about 1 after 3. 1, 2, 3. It's about one moment. That moment you think you know where you stand, but in that one moment, the things that you're sure of slip from your hand, and you got 1 second to try to be clear, to try to stand tall, but nothing's the same, and the wind starts to blow. Marvellous. Next one, the house on the hill. So, bar before, 1, 2, and you, off we go. You have a house on the hill, and you get a pool in the back, but then the earthquake hits. Nobody told you the best way to steer when the wind starts to blow. And oh, you're suddenly a stranger. Your life is different than you planned. To be sure of what will be, then you're out to free. Sopranos. There's still the sopranos on top line. You would just be on the mountain. Off we go. 1, 2. Waiting there, waiting there. A new world shattering the silence. There's a new world I'm afraid to see. A new world louder every moment. Come to me, come to me. Marvellous.
Can I ask an annoying question?
Yeah.
We're American, aren't we?
Yes.
So our T's should be D's or not? How like, because we're going to have a mixture otherwise, and it might sound a bit meh.
I would say they're D's, where waiting.
So waiting, yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Just so that we don't get into habits.
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you.
We're all pretty good at waiting at the moment, which is good. If I press